Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what I would call a time opening has opened up for me to get in one Fallen Order run before the third, I think. So I'm just going to start. I'm just going to try. I might get 2 hours in and realize that I'm just too tired and can't think and the whole thing falls apart, but I need to at least try to start a run. It's 7:14. If I do everything correctly, I should be done around 5:14.
Upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word.
Oh, I gotta change the YouTube title.
It'll be good for us.
Which I have to do every time for some reason. I don't know why. It's annoying.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's your score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Crap.
Get to work.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Sorry, Cal.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think these tools are gonna make it through the shift.
Up here. Will you look at that? A separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
All right, we are comprehensive.
Look out!
Hands up! What the hell?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. You're gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
I'm trash. Just not approved trash.
It always lags there for a second. How is my graphics card okay with playing this, but it's not okay with playing World of Warcraft?
Easy there.
Mind-boggling, I tell you. Mind-boggling.
Hurry up. We're close to finishing ahead of schedule. I can just about taste the credits. It's gonna be a wild night tonight. Let's get this job done.
Reckless cow.
Good to see you.
You too. Get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
You know what would be really fun? Or the original Star Wars Battlefront. I would have a blast playing that. I'd probably try the campaign, and Deathless wouldn't be like surviving without a death. It would be more
Sounds
like
like
you win every
scrap
battle.
Creepy. Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
Although some of those levels I think I have done Deathless before.
Hey, Cal, I'll meet you at the clams.
Sounds good. Be there soon. Whoa.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Look, the ship cutter is here. There it goes. Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out.
What was that? I was scratching my eye, and then I think I just didn't... I went up a little bit higher than I normally would. I just fell all the way down. Oh my gosh. Imagine if I had died right then. I would have just been done. If I had died right then, that would have been the end of the run. Ended it out of shame.
Cal, use the manual override lever below.
Will do.
Got it. Your turn.
Hold on. All right, clamp secured. Whoa, you okay?
Still here.
Gave me a fright there, pal.
Done.
Hang on, I got this. We're done. Get out up here. Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this heap's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Now listen to me. Find us feel like this, could be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What was that?
Try to hit something.
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Bro, just hang on.
I'm slipping!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Bro, no! You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here.
Hi, Jillian.
You all right?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? What, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust me.
but I've seen the stories. I've heard it.
Prof,
Bounties out on people like
I know.
Quick semantics note, you can't see stories.
you. We need to be careful. Yeah.
Well, I guess you can, but I don't imagine there being many movies about the Jedi.
You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Kel, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on, Mel Shadella.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Kel.
Prof?
With Axios, not available for the weekend.
Prof, wait up.
And tomorrow I don't have to wake up early for my regular job. At least not before 12.
Where are you going?
So I could potentially finish this at like 5 in the morning and still have time to get 5 to 6 hours of sleep before I have to wake up. Which would, of course, be horrendous on my sleep schedule, but it would be worth it if I could get that win!
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
I've been playing some other things, but I haven't found that golden ticket that I want to play yet. I've been playing some Overwatch, but it's hard for me to get into. The teamwork just isn't there at all. And it should be, and that sort of sucks.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist,
Yeah.
but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers.
Yeah, tell him, man.
The workers? They just started getting worked.
Preach it.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it.
Yeah, for good reason.
To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
You're right, maybe they will.
You are.
Oh no.
No!
What a shame.
Look at this.
I love how he just slants off, like, exit stage left.
I found the Jedi!
That's the only bad move the Empire made, was holding Cal out over the cliff like an idiot.
Oh, that hurts.
Night Sister's just awful at her job.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. This is TK-8190. Repeat. Did you say Jedi?
Yeah, right?
Jedi!
You know, I used to think that they were just, like, playing a game and that they just knew it was Cal the whole time. But I realize now that they probably were pretty sure it was Cal, but they took everyone who was, like, on the wing and was in range to do it, just in case, you know? Because the Empire had to be like, okay, well, what if this person was, like, somewhere else on the wing and happened to be watching and did the Force slow where we couldn't see it, right?
One way out.
If you only grab Cal and Prob, then that's going to tip off whoever it actually is, and they're going to take off. So they're just like, nope, we're just going to grab everyone, and that way we know, like, for certain who it is, or at least when we have them.
You're too quick.
Let's go, let's go.
I'll get you. The fugitive comes this way. I'm ready.
I wonder how they explained it to the Inquisitors the first time. They're like, you shall be the Grand Inquisitor. Like, okay, awesome. You shall be the second sister. It's like, okay, cool, cool. You shall be third brother. It's like, okay, I understand what we're getting at. And, like, they're going down the line, right? And, like, the numbers 8 and 9 start to become more and more uncomfortable. As they're like, are we gonna get, you know, and finally, whoever is at the end, maybe, I don't know if there's a 10th person, but they finally get to the end, and it's like, oh crap, I got picked last for volleyball. I suck. Like, you know, one of those horrible feelings you get when you're picked last in sports.
Get to the front. Stop the train. Oh no! Need cover. Gotta move in between bursts. Now.
I think that's one thing that books and movies, like, constantly get radically wrong about getting picked last. At least in my experience of getting picked last in sports, right? When people were picking stuff. And I would always, you know, solidly get picked around the lower middle. So you know, there'd be like 2 or 3 kids left when I got picked normally. Because I wasn't like super great at sports. I had asthma, and so I couldn't, you know, run real. I wasn't the whole stronger, harder, faster, better type deal. But everyone who picked me always knew that, okay, he's gonna actually, like, he's gonna be in the right position. And he'll be able to, like, field the really, really easy fly balls. And, you know, and he might not, you know, when he's throwing the ball back to first or second or whatever, he might not make it all the way. But at least he's not gonna, like, throw it in the wrong direction. But the way books and movies always do it, it's like, oh, you're in the popular clique. You're in the... You get picked first if you're popular, or you're, like, good looking, or people like you. No. Kids are pretty specific when it comes to picking for a sport. They'll pick you if you're good at the sport.
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
And they're generally pretty accurate about it. And occasionally, if the captain gets in, they'll pick maybe their friends first, because it would be rude of them not to, but... Generally, if you ask any, like, 13-year-old or 14-year-old in a school, who are the, like, 10 to 20 most popular kids in the school, they'll be able to give you a pretty accurate, approximate guess.
It's over. Don't scare me. Already.
Here, I'll tell you a true marketing story. Come on. Die. Ah, I gotta deal with these guys now. Oh, just die. Come on! What the crap? Oh, this train keeps, like, dodging for him. That was the worst that's ever... I've never seen it worse than that. Anyway, I'll tell you this true marketing story, right? So when Nike was first selling its shoes to kids in the United States, they would train their marketers to do this when they were selling to kids, right? They'd give them like 10 or 12 pairs of shoes, right? And they'd say, okay, go down to this school and walk around in the school. And this was the day when you could just, as an adult, walk around in this school and no one would bat an eye. It'd be like, okay, whatever. And so these marketers went around these schools, and they observed for like 1 to 2 weeks in the school to pinpoint who were the most popular kids in school, right? And then at the end of that 2 weeks, once they had like some of those popular kids in the school, they... I gotta turn it down. My headset a little bit. This is really loud. Here we go. And then once they had that, they had it scoped out, who were the most popular kids in school. They gave them Air Jordans, or whatever the Nike shoe was at the time. And they gave them 3 pairs of the shoes. All of them at the same time. So on Monday, the 10 or 12 most popular kids in the school all show up wearing the same shoe. And of course, what do you do if you're the second most popular kid in school? Well, you'd want to be popular too. You're gonna do the cool thing. You're gonna put on whatever shoe they're wearing.
I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who's your master, Padawan?
So that's killer marketing.
Someone I killed, perhaps. What Jedi gave their life so that you might live? tisk, Jedi.
No one says tisk tisk like that. No one.
Better than I thought.
I could take her. Look at her health. It's already gone down by like 4. I think they hit me a little more than they hit her.
Get on board!
I gotta do an audio check. I wanna make sure my switch is balanced. Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4,
shut
5.
that thing off and grab some seat.
I think we're pretty good. I like my audio.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? Why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braca, so we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico! You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
Breeze?
Not now. I got work to do.
Yeah. You always got work to do.
That song. I wrote it. Years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
This is Pagano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists?
No.
So, what's the plan? We hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then. But if there's already one here, why does Seer need me?
Just for fun.
This looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
Focus your mind. Use the Force. Use the Force, you must.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on! Did you just slice that? Thanks.
Climb the vines, you must.
That's the vault Seer mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there.
disembark on our great adventure. For the 50th frickin' time.
Gotta get across this gap somehow. Zip line? Whoa! How'd you know that would work?
You know, maybe I can win if I hold my head super close and, like, become the character. Allow it to, like, completely... You know, Axios has, like, dual screens that, like, come out. Like, the computer screen is curved. Maybe I should just VR everything. Like... Maybe then I'll finally have the focus necessary to win.
Whoever lived here used this room for storage. They kept food and supplies.
Destroy these pots. I'm looking for coins. Zelda, Link, you got any? Where are you at, coins? Rupees, where are you at? No rupees.
Hey, that was pretty brave. You okay? Wait, I can help you with that. Will you let me? Oh, okay. Well, your scomplink is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that. The vault. Yeah, that's where I was headed to. Okay, well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place. BD, that's a little small for me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way out. Tight fit, but this should work. Those vines look like they lead somewhere. Hope they're sturdy. Yeah, I'm all right. Healing stem. You're full of surprises. That's better. Thanks, little droid. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Here, hop on board. So, how'd you get here? Don't remember? I've never known a forgetful droid. Can't argue with that. Hey, a chest.
I like to imagine BD would have asked him how many droids he had known.
What's that, BD-1? That's where we need to go.
I'm gonna kill these bugs back here.
That's a really big
basically
bug.
for XP concerns. Because I'm skipping a decent amount of XP on my first run through, I would like even a few extra bugs. I think helps with that. We'll see how much, I guess. If I drop, could I hit that zipline? I'm a little curious.
We mapped everywhere we've been.
Alright, now we're through what I would call the tutorials. So why don't I briefly explain who I am and what I'm doing. I am the Centrist 2048, if you happen to be on YouTube. Don't fall off. Okay. And I play games deathless. Now, what does that mean? It means that when I die in a game, I don't restart the section. I don't restart the level. I restart the entire game. That's what I do. And as a special note for those who are followers of the Jedi Fallen Order speedrunning and Jedi Fallen Order challenge running community, I am...
This tool was used by someone eager to reach the vault.
I also count environmental deaths. I know that a lot of challenge runners do not count environmental deaths. That is completely fair for you guys. I completely understand. This game is glitchy as heck, with bugs, especially in their physics, all over the place. However, I do myself count the environmental deaths. So if I fall off a single cliff anywhere, that is the end of the run.
BD1, over here.
A few other rules for all of my deathless runs in all my games, even though at this point that is still none. A grand total of 0, because I've been working on this for 9 months. I, whenever possible, complete 100% of the game within reason. So, for example, in this run, I'll be collecting all cosmetics, all force echoes, all data scans, and all exploration. The only thing I will not be collecting is everything in the skill tree, because I hate the skill tree and it's garbage. And I can explain more about that at a later time. But besides that, I will be getting 100% of everything this game has to offer. This also includes all dialogue.
Oh.
So if at any moment you're wondering, why is the Centrist listening to all this dialogue? He could just leave. That's absolutely correct. I could just leave. I will not, though, because that fulfills my slight OCD. Oh, and last but not least, I do not partake in glitches.
See something in there?
I play the game as it was designed to be played. If there is a glitch that is not what the game designers intended, then I do not use it in any of my runs, as a matter of fact, even my speedruns. So I do not do glitched speedruns, even on the few occasions when I have done speedruns of games.
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me. Good. Now, reach my position.
I did it. Persistence and the Force is my ally. Just remembering old tricks. Think you can show me that shortcut again?
Alright, the last stream I did was me leveling a character in World of Warcraft Retail. And I explained this briefly then, but I'll explain it again for anyone, I believe Gialyn is watching, I don't think she's heard this, but as well for anyone who's watching the video.
This area was used for meditation.
The date is
There's someone familiar with the Jedi
October 24th, 2020. And if anyone is following closely Twitch around this time, Twitch is in the middle of what I would call a DMCA crisis. A lot of Twitch users are getting copyright strikes from Twitch, emails being sent that their videos, their clips are being deleted. Uh-oh, that's no good. Because many of them have been listening to copyrighted music.
Whoever owned this bag brought it from Coruscant. They were frustrated.
I, at the moment, do not believe that it affects me. I have not received an email of any kind. If you notice right now, I'm not listening to copyright music, to copyrighted, normal music. if you watch any of my clips or any of my VODs, you will find that I similarly do not listen to any copyrighted music.
Come back here.
The only thing I listen to is game music. And I actually did receive a strike on a video once when I put this onto YouTube. Actually, in this game, I received a strike for the musical theme on Kashyyyk when you're flying around on the bird. Apparently, YouTube didn't like that. But I've also had YouTube videos with that in it go up since then, and I've never received another strike. So who knows? Maybe it's a one-time thing. I'm not sure. Box.
Someone made camp here. They were excited to discover a giant creature that lives close by. A Binoc, they called it.
And I've never exactly been overly concerned about YouTube anyway. That's not where I have the majority of the content. It's not where I put the majority of my time. I am streaming right now onto YouTube, but only because I have a restream, which allows me to stream the same. I can stream the same thing to both Twitch and YouTube. I also used to stream to Mixer, but never received anyone watching me on that until the entire platform died in a heap of smoking rubble. Shame. We're all sad about Mixer.
That creature seems so at home here. Protector of Ghana. I thought that was you.
But anyway, if you're terrified that your favorite streamer, will get DMCA'd, worry not. Unless, if I receive any DMCA's for game music on Twitch, that would mean that Twitch would have such a large problem that I doubt that the platform would survive.
Okay, you probably would have won. Probably.
Because at that point, it wouldn't just be me getting a strike. It would be me and every other Twitch streamer in existence. And at that point, the service would just die. It's very arguable what a glitch is, at least in this game. Some of it is just geometry. True enough. Some of the skips, I mean. True enough, but what I view as a glitch is basically if the developers of the game did not intend for you to act in a certain way in the game, then it's a glitch. Right? So here's an example, right? If when you're attacking an enemy, you are able to get it to repeat a short-range attack over and over and over because you close to a really close distance, I don't count that as a glitch because the enemy is behaving as it's normally supposed to when you close to short-range distance, right?
And gained access to the vault.
That's
and this recording,
it might be an exploit, but it's one that you are allowed to do within the game because they programmed it that way, right?
I may not know your name, but I know your purpose.
The
fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands.
In a geometry glitch or skip, unless I feel like it was programmed intentionally to work that way, I wouldn't use it.
Built by a vanished civilization known as the Zephyr. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron.
On Braca, you can jump past the climbing section.
And locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zephyr once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zephyr homeworld. There, you will find peace.
Are you talking about this when you take this when you jump to a rope and then you have to jump to the climbing wall? From there, you move left to the slide. Are you saying you can just jump straight from the rope to the slide? Okay. You can jump past the climbing section.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet.
Oh, you're talking about when you're climbing on the wall right before that, and you just sort of shimmy to the around the wall, the curved wall, and the panel drops off. You can skip that by jumping straight down.
Without any... It's just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey. You want to meet some, friends of mine? I think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
That's actually a great example. In a glitchless speedrun, I would probably do that. I would probably take that path. I'm assuming there's no kill plane there that you have to avoid. Right, because sometimes, you know, game developers will put in kill planes into long falls like that. I have noticed that this game has issues with falls, that they don't really have a great height detection mechanic for falling. Yeah, I would do that in glitchless speedrun.
I'll check it out.
I wouldn't do it in this run, because this run has sort of different goals. But in a glitchless speedrun, yeah, I would definitely do that.
My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
You know, you would have thought that a super advanced civilization like you see in Star Wars would have been able to figure out how to give their holograms color. You know?
I'm looking.
Like, I would just sort of have naturally assumed.
Should be a lot quicker than the way in.
Alright, I want to get here. I want to turn these fans off.
What is this place? The Jedi use this place to study the sphere above. I can still feel the excitement.
Alright, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna get the other health stim. I don't need to, and it just wastes time if I expect to die around hour 5 or 6, which I sort of do. Probably the worst place I can imagine dying would be Bogano, the second time I come back at the end of the game. You know, you can imagine you're 9 hours in.
Hi there.
You finally get back here, you've completed all hard content, there's no enemies to be found, and you just make some stupid mistake and fall off a cliff in Bogano and die. Yeah, that would be my nightmare. If I died in the Citadel, I probably wouldn't be mad, because most places I could die, I'd probably feel like I just played wrong or I deserved it, you know?
I'll check.
But if I died in Bogano, I'd be super pissed.
passed the test.
So you knew about BD-1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD-1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! No! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD-1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Breeze. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Ah, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes, a long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir Zepho. It's your choice.
Hey, Grease, what's this thing?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Do I consider luring enemies out of their designated areas a glitch? LOL, because they de-aggro. That one is almost hard not to do at some parts, though.
I thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any.
Yes, I consider that a glitch, and thus I try to avoid it at all times. I say try to avoid it, because you're right. There are some parts where it is actually difficult to do.
Yes. But instead of opening up, I push it back down. The exact opposite of what you should do.
Out there.
Some flickering
I
lights.
remembered something about myself
Toad's
before
ill.
the purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece of myself.
That's good. You're learning to embrace the Force again.
How can you say that?
Because I know what it means to live without it.
Okay. I'll keep trying.
The prime culprit in my mind
Later, Cal. Please.
is... The prime culprit in my mind is one of the
Where to, kid?
shock baton troopers on Zepho in the second tomb. Where you cross a bridge and you get to the shock baton trooper, and he's inside a circular room, and he'll just charge you straight out. But he won't pass the door, which my mind is blown that they put that in there.
But you must hope, not forget. We must remember the mistakes of the past and change things going forward to make sure they never happen again.
Sounds like you're not too sure everything is going to work out.
I'm not. That's why adaptation...
And I have actually de-aggroed that accidentally twice, I think.
We all have to do that.
I try not to, though, so normally I'll, like, run into the place. so that I can avoid doing that.
Sit down, kid. It's time to land.
But I wouldn't, like, end my run if that happened. You know, I would just be, like, annoyed.
Think of a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that. Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of bolts to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
Of course, it's under control. It's just a little tricky. Okay, hold on. Oh. Huh. Perfect landing. Easy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this.
The droids and elements kind of natural too. You don't want to just charging through with like 6 droids.
Over here.
Actually, that's exactly what I do.
Good work on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zepho, the closer.
And then just to make sure I aggro them all at once, I do my throwing lightsabers, my throwing dual lightsaber strike, so I can like hit all of them in a single hit.
Teachings to be important.
It's fun.
I too was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get.
It's probably my favorite room in the entire game. Fighting.
I can see you two have been through a lot. It's not easy.
No, it's not. But I think of those who believed in me at one point. If I give up on myself, then I give up on them. I'm sure you have a few of those.
Prof, friend on Braca. He sacrificed himself so I could live.
He believed in you. A lot of people depend on you, even if they don't know it yet. Keep going, Cal. For Prof. For everyone.
BD-1's a helpful droid.
He does seem to be warming up to you.
Cordova must have really liked droids. He decided to leave such important information with BD-1.
I only assume he chose BD-1 because he needed some sort of ability to store encrypted information. These exploration droids are good tools for that sort of thing. But I'm sure he's more than that. Please, I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
I think that's true, but if I will also readily admit that if there's one type of style that I don't understand when it comes to this game and I don't have any experience with, it's casual.
I hope you're not hurt. What are you looking at?
Who are you talking to?
Just my ship, the Manus. Good name, right? Intimidating.
You gotta see. You gotta think whenever you're in this game, right? If I'm in a situation, I'm thinking this game. What would Cal Kestis, Jedi hero, savior of the galaxy, do in this situation?
Dangerous being on the run, huh?
And then I just do that.
You lose someone?
His name was Prof. Traded his life for mine.
Sounds like a tough, strong guy. Not far from myself.
He was. Since the day I stepped foot on Braca, he watched over me. Never complained.
Never complained? On that trash heap?
I just hope he didn't do it for nothing.
They never do, kid. They never do.
Nice landing, Grease.
Me? Oh, yeah. Not a problem. It's easy for a skilled pilot like myself, especially when flying a ship like this. This baby was a steal. Well, I mean, I didn't steal it. I bought it. Well, I almost. I mean, I took out a small loan. Big loan, actually. No, it's fine. Look, we're all fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you have Jedi stuff to do? Get to it, kid.
I do have Jedi stuff to do. Thank you for reminding me.
You're up to something. Nothing gets past old Greasy. I'm watching.
Time to save the world and pick up some ponchos along the way.
Okay.
I shouldn't say save the world. It's save the galaxy here. I'll have to remember that. If you're just joining me, welcome to Tomb Raider Star Wars Edition.
Watch out, BD. You don't look friendly.
Cal, can you hear me?
The Empire. They found Zeppo.
Skaz. Ugh. Don't like them.
If they were following the Mantis, we would have been swarmed already.
Would they be looking for the tombs?
Let's hope not. Just got our comms working. I'll try the same workaround to track into there.
Okay, that was my fault. Whoa.
Can I get some aid? Close one.
I'll use both my stims here, and the reason for that is I'm about to pick up a new stim, which will refill my collection, which will be nice.
Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. They were on the run from something.
You know, I was sort of talking to my roommate, Altieri, a little bit ago.
Stim crate. Should be here.
The DMCA thing really is sort of shocking to me that people didn't see this coming. And there are some people who did. But if you think about it, Twitch streamers are like the luckiest people on the face of the planet. We are allowed to play someone else's copyrighted material. This. I did not make this game. I did not own this game. I own nothing about this game. This game is the property of EA, right? And Star Wars. And the license and all of that, right? I own nothing of this. And yet, if enough people watch me play this, I can make money profiting off of this. I can actually, like, profit off of playing this game. Which you can't do with any other intellectual property anywhere, right? If you try to, like... What's a good way to say this, right? If you want to play a Hearthstone... No, maybe that's a bad example. I'm trying to think of a good example. Yeah. If you watch a NASCAR game, not NASCAR game, but a NASCAR race, then you have to pay NASCAR, the license holder, a certain amount of your revenue, right? And you've got to set up the licensing agreement, and all of that, right? You can't just take a camcorder and just record a NASCAR game in the stands and then play it and sell it. And yet, we're basically allowed to do that with games, because whatever game was first ever played like this...
What's that?
You know, whatever, I don't know whether it was Quake or Doom, or someone's Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time speedrun. Whatever it was, instead of enforcing the copyright violation like they could have, some game developer said, we'll let him play the game. Maybe it'll bring us some additional revenue, right? Of people watching it and deciding they want to play it too. And then everyone did that.
Take her and go. I'll lead them away.
Foster, no!
Creating one of the weirdest symbiotic relationships ever, where in exchange for
It's all lies.
increased notice of their games,
The Empire just wanted this land.
literally dozens of companies are willing to allow obvious copyright violations of their material. And then on top of that, streamers decided, you know what, I'm also going to play, like, top 50 music on my stream that's getting 50,000 viewers. just because I want to and I feel like it. Like, come on, man. Like, read the terms of service of Spotify sometime. You're technically not supposed to play Spotify at, like, a house party of more than 3 people.
Forced the villagers from their homes. Frightened refugees. Shipped off to work camps. Or worse.
If you're a streamer who has an audience of more than 10,000 people, congratulations. You're not a streamer anymore. You are a broadcaster. How many points do I have? 3 points? Yeah, that's kind of crappy. I'm just gonna keep rolling.
Hey, did you see that?
Tim the Tatman has already deleted all his clips and VODs, which I think is good.
Hey now.
Right. And Twitch is asking people to do it. And I think people should. I don't think they will. But pretty soon, I think we're going to start seeing some major examples made of people.
Have you seen my rations anywhere? No, but this... I'm stepping back. Tracking target.
Oh, all right then. What is it?
You shouldn't be here.
And I think whatever actions Twitch needs to take, it actually needs to start doing them, like, right now, right? And this is something I heard on the Devin Nash podcast. But if Amazon takes a look, like a serious look at Twitch, and decides, you know what, this company that is not profitable, that is actually showing up as a loss on our balance sheet every single year, is also a massive legal liability for us, that is going to draw congressional attention to us. Which is, by the way, the last thing Amazon or any major tech company wants, now that Google has a lawsuit pending against them from the board of whoever. The Antitrust Commission, right? If you don't know, Google is being sued by the federal government for antitrust violations. And with that, it's only a matter of time before the other big tech companies also get antitrust lawsuits, like, pending. So right now, if I were Amazon, I would be doing literally anything I could to stay out of the public attention. And if that means making, and if that means, I don't think that means selling Twitch. I think that means Twitch putting a rule in place that if you are caught playing copyrighted music on stream, you will be banned immediately. I think that's far more likely. Crap, I gotta move fast. No, I gotta wait. Crap. Hi.
I'm looking.
Too low. Made it through that little bit of platforming garbage.
This crate was moved here by stormtroopers. They seemed anxious for some reason, pressured to find relics.
Cool. I do love the look of this area.
Whoa. That's gotta be one of the Zepho. Guess we're on the right track, huh, BD?
What's over there? Firing! That's got this. This guard's too solid. Please stay down.
Not likely. Stormtrooper Commander. Alright, and then that is this area explored.
My friend.
Sages.
In the rotation since I left the I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
I stay up here for a minute just to let the stormtroopers get into position because I like killing them all. Annoying. What was that? He didn't even jump towards me. Oh no! Where's your head?
There, Hannah.
I'm gonna buy my upgrades here. I don't want to rest here because it'll respawn everyone, which would be annoying. I want force attunements, survival skills, dash strike, which I will show now because I'll like never use it. It uses too much force abilities basically. I'll use sprint strike all the time because it's basically like a free attack for double. It's basically a free double damage attack. I'm just gonna tank this. Oh, forget that.
Hey, BD1? Just checking on you.
I'm not using a stim here. I shouldn't need it. If I need a stim, then I don't deserve to play this game.
You won't get me.
Perfect.
Toss me a stim, BD1.
Occasionally I'll do that. I'll say no stim, and at that point it means that I'm like, nope, I gotta do this without a stim because I shouldn't need to have one. See, this is a question for me. Let's go up here. Let's look around. Find the Empire. I'm like, alright, I'm the Empire. Where is this tomb gonna be? Huh, how about the massive swirling tornado? Is that a possible location for the tomb?
Come back here.
You know, you don't have to be a genius, you know?
Something we can use?
At Parents' Day, any, like, child of the Stormtrooper would be like, what's that? And they'd be like, oh, that's just the massive tornado that's always there. We sort of ignore it. So for this, you roll here. And the reason you're rolling is actually not to avoid the explosion, because you can do that anyway. The reason you're rolling is to avoid scavs, who will hit you once they come out of that hole, and will knock you into the rocket launcher. Which sucks.
In accordance with the Emperor's will, we've occupied Zepho, redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Augur. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
Perfect.
Oh, all right then. So what was in there?
A duty and resolve lightsaber switch, whatever that is. Yeah, you don't even need to slow it down there. There's at least 2 seconds of leeway, which in a game like this is practically an eternity.
Cal, the Empire's pinpointed your location. You need to move fast.
On it. Thanks.
That's going in. I don't know why my rotation sucks. For a while, my rotation's been just bad there. I think maybe I should stall the first one, and that when I just run naturally to the chest, it's actually like screwing up my pattern rotation later on. I don't know, maybe.
Units down. Can't be that quick. It's up. We have to stop. Okay, I got this. I got this. Not so close. Watch out, or you'll be next. I'm gonna make you.
At this point in like my experience playing this game, the stormtroopers are like a joke. In fact, most of the enemies I don't really take seriously anymore. The enemies I take seriously are probably like the Jotaz and any Jotaz.
I found something.
What do they know?
No mention of Cordova. I don't think the Empire knows he's been here.
The rocket launcher
For now.
guy, the first rocket launcher guy you meet on Zepho.
This is a waste of time. What is Crane playing at? Impossible that anything useful is in here.
Is that it? That actually might be the only enemies I'm actually concerned with in the entire game. There are, like, annoying enemies. Like, the Flame Trooper definitely gets the top rank for, like, annoying. But nothing else.
That's interesting. We're on the right track.
What am I at? 2 stims?
There's a storm up ahead. Something about it crippled the Empire's equipment.
I'll rest
I
up,
can feel
sure.
something pulling me there. Beyond the storm.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instinct.
All right. I'll do my best. Hey now. So what was in there? Huh. Another one of these. They connect.
Trigger the first one. Come on. Oh.
These things are pretty cute.
I'll take the elevator down and then go get another soda, maybe? Yeah, I think so. My throat is parched. It's parched.
Never seen a storm do that before. Yeah, it's incredible.
Alright.
I believe this to be the earliest Cepho site we've uncovered yet, despite my reservations. I cannot chase the Bogano fault from my mind. Its visions shape the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why.
I'm in the tomb. It's massive.
And the Empire?
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
Still not sure what I'm supposed to find.
Why did we arrive?
Ex-Vengeance? Tell me about it. But he wouldn't send us here for his amusement. Keep an open mind.
Did you see that? Ugh. not just wind rippling through these chimes. Voices from the past? These were used in Zepho meditation rituals. I think they were training Force users.
I didn't get the parry. That time I did. No momentum. Crap. Okay, now. There we go. I can't believe we're only 10 days from the election. Thank God. Maybe at least for like a month or two, we'll have just a complete break from politics. Wouldn't that be nice? A vacation. They could announce it like it'd be an annual politics vacation. No one's allowed to do any political ads. CNN has to talk about like sports or like the Kardashians or whatever, you know, who cares? Like just anything other than politics.
I'll check it out. Thanks. BD1? What do we find?
We can finally pass the COVID stimulus bill that we should have had passed like 3 months ago. I've actually died here before, like twice before, when I really wasn't paying attention to where I was going. But really, it isn't the... It is just the environmental kills you have to watch out for in this game. I roll in here to get the exploration credit.
This lightsaber can't solve everything.
I wait here for them to respawn so I can jump them again. I died on that jump one time. Because I actually jumped... right. I actually jumped at the same time as one of those, Gungus got, like, blasted out. And I got hit by it as it was being blown out. Oh, I thought I dodged that. No heals. Let's go. Let's go. Notice that even though I've destroyed everything, one of them will respawn when I come back through. Don't ask me why that happens. Don't ask me. I think after the election, when I'm not after the election, when the campaign I'm working on is done, and I'm not like literally running on stress, then I will be able to. I'll try to stop drinking Mountain Dew again.
Focus. Jedi do not seek aggression. They stand against it. The Force is there to shield us. The obstacles in your path define the path. What stands in the way becomes the way. Now, try again. Good. Continue. Faster now. Complete the test.
What stands in the way becomes the way.
Perfect. I literally just, during this time, I'm literally just imagining all the fun games that I can play after I'm done with this. Maybe I could play Call of Duty, a campaign. That would be fun. Maybe I could play a Tomb Raider, which would sort of be like this, but easier. That would be fun. There's so many fun, amazing games I could play that aren't this. See, there's the respawn.
The Zepho crafted this artifact as an offering to the wind. It was destroyed intentionally for some reason.
Ooh, pretty.
I did it.
My friend, take a look at the detail on this bark. The distinctive striations. It can only be a Rocha tree from Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend. If the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk, there is a good chance Chieftain Tarful will know about it.
And this is the point in which Tomb Guardians become a joke. Hello, Ilrum. Here he lies in his repose, looking up at the tree. I thought that was going to be short on that. I don't die if that does happen. It's just annoying. I fall to the ground, I have to run back and go through the whole wall run section again.
This was deliberately destroyed. I can still feel the hate of the act.
It was Link. He was looking for rupees. Is this a 2-cycle? Yeah, it is. Oh, come on. Thank you. I want this to roll up and back down. Come on, come on. There we go.
Oh, all right then. What do we find?
A new, pretty bland BD1 skin.
This relic is extremely old, but I get the sense it was part of some type of training ritual.
Yeah, extremely old. Alright, that's 3 of 3. Which is, by the way, a great way to keep track. Thank you, Fallen Order, for putting in the numbering system. So that at all times you can actually tell how many data points you have left to scan. And which ones in specific you're missing.
Got a scan?
My friend, this tomb is utterly fascinating.
I think we're done. I'll check the databank in a second.
What did you find?
Zeppo went to Kashyyyk. Cordova mentioned someone named Tarful.
A Wookiee chieftain. They were old friends.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out. We have to go to Kashyyyk.
Let's get greater force attunement, enhanced survival, and mass push. Yeah, I like that. That's a good combination. Hey yo! That was not as amazing as I was hoping it would be. I'm gonna be honest about that.
Hey now. Something was in there.
Just you and me, Jedi.
Take a shot. Alright, check this out. Let's go. This should be 7 of 8 Zepho culture.
Getting a strange feeling from this one. Ancient Zepho gathered here. I wonder why.
In my Deathless run, I don't do the ice caves now. I go through the Imperial facility. And that's so I can get Scompling upgrade, which is really useful for Kashyyyk. And it also, I think, makes my second trip to Zepho faster, because otherwise I'd have to come all the way back here. Which I think would probably be suboptimal. I'm not certain about that, though, because the 100% runs of this game are
Wasn't expecting this.
very wonky looking, because a lot of them use like map skips all over the place that drastically change where you should be at different times. As far as I know, no one has done a 100% glitchless run of the game.
Yeah, you're right. I think I could replace yours with this. Let's get you fixed up.
Including me, by the way.
How's that? Want to try it out?
Get over here.
I see you down there.
That was weird. Probably my favorite kill in the game right there, the jumping block. And then this guy is really annoying to fight, because I used to like to force push him off the ledge, but just as there's no kill plane for you in falling, there's not really a good kill plane for him. So I've actually seen him fall like 4 levels down and survive, and then you have to go down and finish him unless you want to just leave him alive, and you know, why would you want to do that? So I just have to like fight him the normal way. He doesn't normally do that. Okay, so I should, once he, in the interlude between bursts, I should have let go of the block button, and that would have let my block recharge enough to the point where I could block the entire stream.
Something we can use?
Alright, we're almost done with this area.
What's that?
Your death. Force push. What happened there? I just realized they're offset. Look at that. The right one ends like a foot and a half in front of the left one. So that's what you're supposed to do. But I must have always just naturally gravitated towards going on the right one. You can still make it, but it's really, like, tricky. You've got to be super lined up for it. I must have just always done the right one without even thinking about it. And this time, I did the left one for whatever reason and bought the farm. That's interesting. Alright, I'll remember that for next time. Maybe I might be able to get a run in next week. I sort of doubt it, though. But after November 3rd, I will be playing this game solid for a week and a half, doing nothing but playing this game. Taking breaks to eat, taking breaks to sleep, but that's about it. And I will beat this game. What is that? What? Hang on. What the crap is that? That looks for all the world like a slide. How can I get up there? Okay, that's the zip line, but that doesn't take me all the way up, right? Let me get up here. Okay. That really looks like a slide. How have I never noticed this before? Alright, I'm gonna get up here. And then see if I can find it. So it should be over, it should be up on top of that, right? Can I double jump up there? Yeah, it's on top of that thing. But I don't think I can get that high. That's so weird. I'm gonna see what it looks like from inside the statue, because I'm like right under it now. Yeah, that is a slide. But but I don't see a way to get up there. No! Let me back through. Yeah. I want to slide on it. Please. Oh well. Alright, that's it for today. See you guys on the next run.